You're tuning in to the Rainbow Valley Radio. We're continuing our journey with the Super Journey Dudes. Last episode, our dudes snuck into the back of the Bloodstone Underground, and they saw a fight going on. People gambling on this fight, and they saw a man in the back, a strange worm-like looking creature known as Guala the Destroyer. Seems to be from another planet. And he had chained beside him a princess adorned in crystals. Belmont got a little chummy with the old fella, and our friend Aaron was disguised as Guido Johnny. And along with Archibald Flapjacks, they snuck into the back room of the Bloodstone Underground. Will our friends save Lethai? Let's find out on this episode of Rainbow Valley.
Welcome to the Super Journey Dudes podcast. I'm your host, Alex DeFrancesca, and our dudes just went into the Bloodstone Underground in the back cave behind Guala the Destroyer, the almighty bounty hunter leader dude, Jabba the Hutt type guy, alien guy, holding the princess. Oh, well, you don't know if she's a princess. Oh. She looks like a princess. Oh. She's got crystals and shit.
Crystalist.
Is her name Crystal?
Yeah, she named Crystal as well. I think she was covered in crystals, but we didn't.
Maybe you guys don't know yet. You have no confirmation. Yeah,
I'll try and get some intel. I'm up here still.
Yeah, Belmont's still out there with Guala the Destroyer. He's having a good time. Guala is actually loving Belmont right now. Like Guala is in Belmont. Belmont always finds a way to just like get the villains on his side and just like, you know what, you're a good guy. And that's what's happening right now. Going around the table now. Start with Chris over here.
Let's go around the table, the non-existent virtual table. My name is Chris Tong. I'm one of the co-founders of PinkSea.ca, an anime gaming streetwear brand from Toronto. And I play Dr. Eugene Pichu, a Deep Gnome artificer from Rimbelda, who currently is in disguise as Colonel Archibald Flapjacks, one of the mad merchants, as we dive into the Bloodstone Underground and pretend that we are buying someone. Really, we're trying to spring Lethai, but we'll see what happens.
We already bought him.
Yeah. You have the receipt. I am Alex Appy, or Belmont the Dragonborn. And I am currently, as you know, living my life with Guala in the Bloodstone Underground cavern. Seems to be a fighting ring area. And we're going to see where this goes today. I also am an artist and tattoo in Toronto.
Me too.
Me too.
Not I. I am Mike Tung. I'm the other co-founder of Pink City. I'm playing Aeronarian Heyanduil, also known as Aaron, who is a elf from the Mark of the Shadow clan, which is a ninja clan, and he's a arcane trickster rogue and genie, pack of genie warlock. And he's always accompanied by his little buddy familiar Zuzu, who is a reskinned imp, and he's currently disguised as Guido Johnny yet again to fool everyone here and to get out his uncle Lethai from the prison, who's not actually his uncle, but it's kind of like one of those like Asian uncles who, like, you know, you call your relatives uncles or aunties.
All right. All right. So yeah, you guys are. So Belmont's outside right now. You guys meaning Eugene and Aaron, get into the back, and you see three, like a fork in the road, but it's three-way. It's a three-way fork, and
Well, so we ask Billy and Wilson to take us to the jails, and then also ask. Wait.
Actually,
Can I do a perception check? Actually,
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I want to do one too.
I'm gonna say that Billy says I can't go past this point. I'm gonna get in shit.
so
Well-
I'm getting shit.
But I thought But isn't it Guido
already
who
here.
normally? Isn't it Guido who normally tells you to
Well,
commands you to go back here? And
Okay, if I get in trouble, you gotta bail me out, all right?
but who gets you in trouble though?
What do you mean? Who gets me in trouble? Fucking Donald Gilmore is fucking
Is he back
fucking
here?
crazy. Yeah, he's back here. He's gonna be in the meeting.
Where's the meeting happening?
It's in the room. It points to like the left side, the three forks. He's like, once you go in there, and then you make a right.
So where? So
Oh.
yeah, I got a 12 perception. Where do all the forks lead? I guess I was asked them too.
I got a
So-
19 plus 7, 26 perception.
So yeah, he tells you that the forks, the one straight ahead goes to the security room. The one to the right goes to the jail cell.
Hmm.
Yeah, he told you like left goes to if you go left and then you make a right, that goes to the room where the meeting is, the boardroom area.
So I don't care about going to the meeting, right? Or do I actually attend this meeting? Like we're just trying to
Maybe
get
do it
out.
That's
later,
up to
but
you.
just to make things less suspicious.
He says like, okay, you got to go up to the security guards and you got to tell them tell them your thing. So he's telling you to walk
So I guess
straight forward. To the right is that's where the actual jail cell is. So this is the security room up here.
Okay, so should I send Zuzu in any direction or not?
Either
yet?
way, with your
Zuzu.
perception check, you could tell that there's cameras. And that's all you see right now. You just see these two halls with cameras at the end, and there's a door that goes to.
Do cameras see invisible beings?
We don't know. You don't know that.
All right. All right. So let's keep
Interesting.
going.
All right. So what do? You knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it?
Hey, it's Guido.
Oh, Guido. Hey, boss. He opens the door. You see three guys that kind of look like Billy. What's his name? Billy Jones. They're kind of one up above Billy Jones,
Okay.
and they're like, "Hey, boss. Oh, what's wrong? You never usually come in here."
Hey, I have a new friend here who made a deal with me, and as part of the deal, I agreed to sell him one of our slaves.
Sold one of our slaves. What do you mean? I want you to roll. So there's gonna be 2 points in which you roll these deceptions with advantage. You're rolling now, and then you're rolling if you go into the meeting. So
Honestly, don't really want to go in the meeting.
you might have to.
Yeah, I know.
You should
I know
figure
I
out what
might
this
have.
train is, because that's worrisome.
Wait, why?
Because I don't know, what is this train project all about?
Here's the catch.
I'm
Here's
just
the
trying
catch.
to get
I'll
my
tell you
uncle out.
I'll tell you the catch right now. If you go into the meeting, you might get some information that would be valuable. But if you
Yes.
don't go into the meeting, you won't get the information, but you'll,
Yes.
and then there might be a consequence to
Yes.
that.
Okay. Well, okay. My
It's
whole
up to you.
thing, my ultimate goal is to find the cure or whatever with this fungus stuff. Along the way, I lost my uncle and I'm getting him back. Anything outside of that is not really anything my character cares about.
Hmm.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll roll deception now. Okay, that's dirty 20.
That's the heart
Okay.
of the rolls.
He's like, oh, okay, that's so you must have got something nice then.
I show him the sword.
Oh. Okay.
I don't even know where this thing came from. It looks like some kind of alien
Holy
thing.
shit.
It's actually talking to me right now. It looks real serious.
The boss is gonna love that. And then there's a guy behind like, hey, whoa, what is that? That looks pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that this thing is worth more than one slave, but my friend
It's
here...
worth several, actually. How's your blood flap, Jax? Nice to meet you. What does this security room look like, by the way?
Oh yeah, so they actually let you into the room, and you see computers, you see some tables, and there's computers for
My
the first
word, what
time.
are these contraptions? These
Oh yeah,
metal.
Oh yeah, you never seen something like this before, huh? You got your little contraptions, and you got like your little
These magical items.
Actually, it's not even magical. And he kind of like nudges you. He's like, "That's right. We do high-tech business here.
High-tech business.
That's right. You probably
Fascinating.
Hey,
Probably
don't
never
worry.
been-
Don't worry about it. We don't mess around.
In this room, are there any cameras? And like, what does it look like? Can I maybe a perception or insight? What can I gain from this room? Like, what? I'm trying to figure out like if coming into this room, what can I do to it or in it that can help us?
Okay, so
So
actually,
you
this is a
noticed-
security room, you said, right?
Yeah.
So we should see
Yeah.
the cameras. We should see the footage.
You see all the cameras. You see.
Yeah.
You have to look at the cameras though. So I'll give you do a perception check, and then
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Can I do one too?
13.
17.
Okay, so you see pretty much everything. Almost. You can see in the room with where the meeting is about to happen. There's a bunch of gang members sitting there. They look like the head of the gangs. Like whatever gangs are in the area, there's like a gang members there. You see there is a row of jail cells. Then you see there is a back room full of crystals, like all the same thing that Zuzu saw when Zuzu went into the back alley, into the sewage pipes, and that's all you see. So you see that stuff, and then you see like maybe the front of the Bloodstone Underground. You see something else in the back that you can't really see. It's like poor lighting, and a couple other areas that are poorly lit.
Can I tell if these cameras are picking up on anything magical or invisible?
You don't see anything magical or invisible.
I actually have a cool idea, but I can only do it 3 times.
And then answering your question about the things that you could do, you see that there are some buttons there. With your perception, you can tell that these buttons probably release the gates of the jail cell. They're all electronic. There's no keys in these jail cells. They're electronically. I guess. Maybe you would. Yeah, I'll say you can see that. You could perceive that, like, okay, buttons 1, jail cell 1, jail cell 2, and you can read that on the thing, and you're like, that must be interesting technology.
Okay.
So that there's no cameras in this room seeing what's happening.
There is.
In this room.
Yeah, there is. I didn't mention that, but there is a camera. You can see.
So someone else is watching us here.
Not necessarily. This is the security room, so all the footage is coming through this room.
That's what I mean. Like, do I know? Oh, I guess the Billy and Wilson. Yeah, I guess Billy and Wilson wouldn't know anything about where the camera feeds are going to. I'm just wondering, like, whatever happens in this room, does anyone else know that it's happening in this room, or is this the only room that all the feeds are going to?
There's no way of knowing.
There's no way. Okay, I'm gonna tell Zuzu to stay in this room just in case we need to push some buttons.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we leave and go towards the jails. Okay, because Billy came in here before to bring in a prisoner. Once before, he said, right?
Yeah.
And would he have told me how, like, the locks and stuff open? Probably not, eh?
No. Well,
Okay.
he knows it's electronic, so he would have said that.
You can only open them from the security room?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, wait. So is there one button per jail cell, or is there like buttons that open all of them?
One per jail cell.
What the heck? How are we gonna open up the one that we need then?
Well,
you
we
got-
can't do that
no.
anyways because we're owed one slave, quote unquote.
Yeah. So how do we
That's
let them
fine.
know which one we want to open?
They have cameras; they can see us.
Okay. So let's. Okay. I'll
which
let them know.
one Hey,
So
which
I'll
one
let
you want?
So I'll let them know. Okay. I'm gonna bring my friend here into the jail cell. I'll let you know which one to open. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I
No
can't
problem.
wait.
Look
at the goods.
Can I make a signal to you with my eyes to like tip these guys or something? Like just win them over in some way, like give them some gold or like something like that for their help.
I can insight check you. 9. I don't catch it.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, like
Because Guido wouldn't have done that. So, anyways,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
let's go to the jails then. But Azuzu's
All right.
staying in here.
okay. So you go into the jail cell and start seeing. You see some familiar people in there. You see Bojazz.
Wait, what?
You see Bellhen, and you see Belgicar,
What?
and you see Gertie Jenkins. You see all these people.
Oh my god.
What?
Do we see Lathai?
And yeah, you see Lathai.
Okay, good.
Oh god. How the fuck did they get caught?
Oh, good thing I'm not there because Gertie's in jail. I would have fucking immediately.
All right. So let's.
Is there like what? Is there anything else other than those guys?
Yeah, you see this giant, kind of like dinosaur-looking alien,
Oh,
and it looks kind of feral. It's like,
Can we just look at this dinosaur thing and can I do an insight check on it?
yeah.
All right, that's a 23. I rolled 19.
It telepathically communicates to you, and he's like, "That sword, where did you find that sword?"
I thought he was about to be like, "Hey,
my-
that sword! It will kill all the evil in the universe." Tell us the third time.
Okay, so my ring of mind shielding says creatures can only telepathically communicate with me if I allow it. So I guess I allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you allow
I guess
it?
you inciting it would have been like opening.
Yeah,
your
so
mind
I'm
to it, maybe.
inciting it, and I could tell it's trying to talk to me. So it's
Okay.
talking to me.
Where did you find that sword that was crafted by my people?
What?
I am super intrigued, and so I guess I'll tell him this sword was passed to me from my father's father, and all that.
He lets out a scream.
With my 23 insight, can I tell if that scream is like what does that scream mean?
It's
Pleasure, an orgasm.
just a scream of
Scream of
excitement.
pleasure.
He squirked
Whoa.
everywhere. Yeah, he got
Scream of
squirked
what?
all over
He
himself.
keeps on. You don't know if what he's saying is like, he doesn't seem to. This creature doesn't seem to be like a conscious being. It just seems to have like, it looks like a wild animal, but it recognizes a sword. It keeps on talking about the sword. That sword. The sword.
Okay. Yeah. So
Hmm.
do I have an insight that I should let it out as well, or keep it locked up in here?
Could be a good distraction.
Mhm.
That's
Let
true.
this feral beast be like, "I will tell you the
He
secrets of the
comes straight
sword
for the sword.
if you fight
Yeah.
for me."
Okay.
grab it
All right.
from you.
So I'll make a note of that, and then I guess we walk up the line and we just take a
Yeah,
look at
what the
everyone.
fuck?
Yeah, help me! And then I'm gonna roll to see if Bojazz recognizes you or anybody.
Well, he would recognize
No.
me, Archibald Flapjacks, because he's seen
That's
me in
right.
this disguise.
That's right. Yeah. They
Oh,
they all would,
yeah.
yeah.
And I look at him and like, did they catch the hooligans that bombed the Bloodstone? And I whisper, what the fuck, Bojazz? How did you get caught? What did you do?
He's like looking at you. He's like giving you eyes of like help me eyes. But you can tell Bojazz has a collar on and he can't talk.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Okay.
And everybody is kind of like they all have collars on. They seems to affect their ability to do things. And
when
roll
we're
an
in that,
Arcana check actually
yeah,
too.
let me do that. When we were in that earlier room, did we see anything that got rid of the collars as well? 24 Arcana.
Yeah, so you know that these collars they cancel out your ability to use your magic.
Mm.
Ooh.
They nullify your magic abilities.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
But how does he break the collars though? Or how does he open them?
You need to ask either Billy or something or
Oh,
somebody.
I guess we will know once we pick our slave to free, and then they'll free
Yeah,
the collar
exactly.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see them do it.
Okay,
yeah.
so we'll keep walking down the line, and then just kind of looking at them, and then I guess
The third from the back is Lethai.
Yeah, I know. I could tell it's the ninja
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're walking, and then I guess we go all the way to the end, and then we go back to Lethai, and then I guess Eugene will say, "I want this one," or
Yes,
something.
this one looks good. Nice and strong, magical. Everything I could ever want in a slave.
Okay. So we go back to this room.
Well,
and
I guess
then
we look into the camera directly and we like point to.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure, yeah,
and, like we make a signal. Yeah.
yeah, make a signal. Then
this door opens and then Lethai comes out.
yeah. So I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna have Zuzu pay attention to what they did to open up that cell.
Smart.
Yeah, so you could see that he saw that they pressed a button on the computer there. It said jail cell. Jail cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jail cell number 6.
Okay. So then we go back into this room.
And nothing about the collar.
Not yet. So in the back, you also see a door that leads out into. You can see through this crystal. There's a glass window, and you see a bunch of crystalline corpses. And they're like fungus, and there's all that stuff growing on them, and you see like rows and rows of them just going down like aisles.
Is this connected to the jail cell room? I guess this is probably another jail cell.
Yeah, you
with
see.
A bunch of
So you
quarantine
see.
jail cell.
So yeah, you see. You can only see a glimpse of it, but you see like
Holy
a bunch of
crap.
crystals like that. All right, so that's all you see in that room.
Is there a guy there?
There is a guy there.
Oh shit! Like a
Then
guy.
and they're wearing like hazmat suits.
Shit.
That's another thing that you notice in the security room is that there's hazmat suits over there, and there's like heavily protected stuff.
Did they have hazmat suits in the security room that we could use?
They do have them, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
All right, so flashback to Belmont. What are you doing? What's Belmont doing over there?
So you flash back to Belmont, right? Me and what's his face?
Guala.
Are just about to dive into our first line together to discuss and further endeavors.
Do you tell him your name is Belmont, or you told him your name's Billy?
He knows I'm Billy.
Billy. Oh, good guy.
Oh, you know it, mate. You know it. How you liking this stuff? Is this premium brick?
Oh, very good stuff.
Good, mate.
Bingo.
Right, mate. So I guess let's loosen up a bit, mate. So fucking hell, what's going on here? Who's this behind you?
My princess. Princess, yeah.
Where'd you meet her? I'm sure it's charming.
My matter, no. Me no meter.
No, what? How did you obtain?
We conquer galaxy, galactic, galactic, galaxy, princess of the galaxy.
Oh, mate, you found yourself a catch. What do you know? Does she have a name?
Princess of the galaxy.
Princess of the Galaxy, right? Is she talk? What's her dialect? Does she make funny noises?
Caliandra, princess of the galaxy.
Alejandra.
Mm.
All right.
She
All right. Well,
talk.
enough about her. Enough about her, mate. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about you big lovable lump. Right. Since you seem so important, at least to me, you're the biggest person in the room. So you probably know a lot of stuff about a lot of other big people. Have you heard anything, or at least seen anyone that might be named the King of the Waste?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. In the meeting.
King of the Waste is in the meeting.
Going meeting, in the meeting.
The one that's happening right now.
You want to meet him?
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice.
You want to meet King Waste Town?
Yeah, just casually.
Okay, come, you go, we go. We're going in the meeting.
All right.
So, Guala the Destroyer, it takes you into the meeting with all of the galactic. I mean, not the galactic. All of the king of the gangs and everything like that.
Yeah.
Wait, so Guala can fit in here?
Yeah, Guala. I mean, he kind of
He's got like an appendage.
he can squeeze through.
Yeah. I imagine his body's like very amorphous.
His body is like he kind of created these tunnels.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So his body perfectly fits inside these tunnels.
Yeah.
And I guess as you guys are coming out, you see you see Belmont with Guala the Destroyer going into the room.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. I'm
Hey,
honestly
mates.
like I'm obviously like weirded out and panicking right now because the timing seems very precarious right now.
They go into the room and not everybody is there yet. So you guys are still hanging out. You're still
How much time before the meeting?
It's about 5 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Real soon.
Everybody's getting into the meeting. So
End up in the meeting after doing a line.
how many lines did you do?
Only the one though. It's because we finished the one. I was gonna ask more questions if we had stayed upstairs, but let's go to the meeting. I think the drugs are hitting him faster than me because immediately like, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. We're going to the meeting. So, Guala Destroyer seems pretty comfortable. He's not even questioning. He's like, and
Taking my friend Belly to the meeting.
and you go straight to the meeting, and I'm gonna highlight what Belmont sees, but this is not what you guys see in the other room. So you see a couple people here. You see, you don't really recognize anybody except this is kind of like the guy with the white suit. You and Guala get over to this. You guys go sit on the couch, and you're still doing like you're still hanging out and doing a bunch of drugs and shit like that. And
That is a huge couch, man.
yeah,
To be able to sit Guala on it.
yeah,
Yeah, me and Guala are also sitting like side by side.
What else is in
Yeah.
this room?
yeah. So Belmont sees a bunch. You're sitting right beside Guala, and you see a bunch of guys that they look like they're bandits, like bandit leaders. They look like very intense. It's a very intense table. There's a reptilian guy. There's a huge red dude. He looks like an Oni, like a demon face.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of guys. There's like a bike rider dude with a huge beard. There's various other dudes like this that they clearly, you see some alien type of people. This one like gray alien dude. You see a bunch of different types of figures like that. They all look very wealthy and dangerous. And you guys are just having a great time in the back. All right, now going back over to Guido Johnny, aka Aaron.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so we saw
and
them
Eugene.
pass because we're in the security room and then we saw them pass.
Well, I was saying like you guys are just exiting the room when you just see like a huge worm go by you and you're like, oh. So you see that and then you guys go into the security room with Lathai.
Yeah.
And then you see that they have this device in the wall that it looks like a key that kind of has like a crystal on it, and he like puts it into the hole on the thing, and then it like
I see.
Yeah, so
like the stuff on clothes, right? Like the security thing on clothes.
So you don't shoplift,
yeah. You can do an Arcana check to see what that is.
Yeah, let me do an
Easy glue.
I'm good at that. Yeah, as I do this, I like gaze hard at this technology as I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's not a good roll. Is it Arcana? 9.
I'll let you roll with advantage if you say to them like, hey, what kind of technology is it? And you're like looking at it like,
yeah, all right, sure. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, this is quite fascinating, this technology you have. Actually, I gotta get some of this for my own prisoners. Okay, that's much better. 21.
All right, yeah. So you like ask them about it. You're like, oh, this is good for my prisoners. And they're like telling you a little bit about it. It's like, yeah, it's actually just a simple magnetic field. It's not that hard to make. It's but it does, it works really good. So
okay, so I guess we're acting. So we get Billy and Wilson to escort Lafayette out with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when am I opening up these other prison cells?
Okay, so as we're walking out of the room, I guess you're probably heading toward the meeting, right, Mike?
I mean, I wasn't gonna go, but Defran is really forcing me to go by bringing Belmont in there.
Well, maybe you can go to the meeting because I'm not supposed to be in the meeting because I'm just like a dude. Maybe me, Lethai, and Zuzu fuck up everyone in the security room, let out all the prisoners, or at least let out all the prisoners, get their collars off so they can use magic, and then we leave while you guys are distracted with the meeting.
We got a long way to run.
Before that, then, I guess, before we get all that triggered, should I get some intel in this meeting itself? Like, how much time do we have before we need to trigger that event?
Like 5 minute meeting, 5 minutes for the meeting. Oh, so my cool idea, I would also convey this to Aaron. You know how I have I can imbue tiny magical objects with a magical property of my choice. So how I had that pebble with Belgicar's voice.
Yeah.
What if it says I can imbue up to 6-second long recorded messages? What if I imbued the cameras themselves with the image of an empty hallway, which they're just like already viewing on a 6-second loop?
Yeah, that's good. I'll allow that.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can only have 3
That's
though.
good.
So
That's
I'm trying to
good.
figure out which 3, and I'm thinking the
If someone
hallway.
also caught on, couldn't you like somehow? I mean, this is breaking the meta, but couldn't you also time loop it so it's them reacting to them seeing that that chained image?
Yeah, I'm
So
thinking
no,
like the because I could do 3. The one, the hallway just outside the security room, so they don't see me going in and out.
Mhm.
I may have to touch them, but I can maybe do that on my way out of the security room. The one on the way to the prisoners' room, and then fuck, there's 2
Who
in
knows?
the
Maybe I'll also be
the
distracting enough in this area discussing stuff with people that they won't actually be looking
yeah.
up.
I
Me and
guess the one
big
I really
normal
only
green
need
truck.
to get looped is the one in the hallway leading up to the security room, so they don't know I'm coming in.
Well,
And then
so
once we come in, we fuck them up because they're gonna be so busy dealing with us that we could just, when they're all gone, we take care of the footage, like we delete it,
I mean,
right?
you could also just kill the security guards and destroy the computers.
That's what I mean. But like I'm saying, like if I walk back to the security room, they're gonna see me walking in with like my slave and stuff, like, and I shouldn't be there by myself, right? Like if I do the loop so they don't see me coming in.
Why don't you do that now as I'm walking into the meeting?
Yeah, you're already in the room.
That's what I said. As I'm leaving,
So
or
all you
as like
really
as
need to.
as Mike is leaving to go to the meeting, and I open the door for him to leave. When I'm still in the security room, I like quickly imbue the
Mission
camera
Impossible.
with the empty hallway thing. May I do that?
Yeah, I mean that's
So,
cool. I kind of want to throw the sword to Lefai as I go into the meeting.
so I'll say.
Slave, take his things while he goes to
Hold
the
this,
meeting.
hold this stuff.
Yeah,
So-
hold this stuff.
Well, I'll say that you just all you really need is a distraction to distract these guys, and then you can successfully switch the tapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well,
It-
the problem is I also have to
Oh,
like,
never mind. The security.
release all the prisoners, so like it's not just a simple distract. They're gonna see like they gotta die. they gotta die.
Okay, well,
do your thing. Do your thing.
But I will have Lethai with the sword, and then also Zuzu who can maybe help like release the
Yeah.
things while I'm
do you
fighting.
think they'll be able to set an alarm off to anyone in this room I'm in, though?
That's what I don't know. Yeah, I guess
Well, that's
as
what we
I'm like
don't
in this
know.
room, do I see any kind of alarm system?
Yeah, you do.
Can Zuzu invisibly disable it?
Mission Impossible style.
Or like he just lays on top of it because they try to press it, but he's invisible. They're just like keep hitting fur. Like what?
He's hold the door ring. He's Hodor.
Say again what you're gonna do with the cameras. You're gonna replay
A loop.
the same like a loop, right? I thought you
Yeah.
were just gonna. So it looks like the prisoners are still there, but then you guys, then you take them out.
Yeah,
like,
because
you
prisoners are going to be filtering through.
Yeah, I guess I could have maybe while we were in there as well. I would have. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way to do this without
Without
killing
interacting
the
with these
killing
guards.
the security.
I think they
guards.
gotta die. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
If
mean,
they're in
it's
the way.
It's up to you guys, but you guys you can tell that these are like they're pretty beefy dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like a henchman type of battle. This
I
is
think
like
another way you could do
I
this.
mean,
is
I took out
maybe
2 of them by myself last time, so maybe with Lethai is supposed to be very powerful, right?
Another scenario, you could even free the alien and try and lure him into this room to cause mayhem on the security guards.
Well, so as the fight is happening, I was gonna get Zuzu to just release everyone.
That's
To
what I'm
join
saying.
in.
Like while me
Yeah.
and Lethai are fighting, Zuzu release everyone. They come in here, and then we
So
have
there's a
more
good chance
allies.
this is going to make some noise. So
Okay.
Yeah, but they
The
also
way that
don't
I
know
wanted-
how to get to
Yeah.
the room though. How would they know how to
Alright.
get to the security room?
you guys do your thing because also everybody has a collar on right now, so you'd
Yeah.
have to get
yeah,
the
so they're actually
collar.
going to be weak too until the collars are off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another
Alright.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
Here's my suggestion, because to at least better the chances, we'll play, I think, either get me out of this room after I ask a question or get me to distract so that we can get out, because I don't think we want to trigger an event, even with this huge worm thing being somewhat this close. Because I feel like if he gets into the fight, you know, like
well,
we're
that's
pretty.
the thing. Like, while he's distracted, because like if
Yeah.
we come back later, I don't know how we would get. Like, we
Right.
had this whole buying the slave thing
Right,
to
slave
get back
thing, yeah.
here. Like, what other excuse could we have to get back here?
I could
I
just
feel like
Yeah.
right
hang
now,
with him. I just
right
gotta be
now,
good
chance,
friends with
yeah.
him.
this is the only chance. And then maybe
Get
when
all
we
the
come
slave,
back later is when we deal with the fucking cordyceps lenticularis shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
situation.
this is yeah.
We could definitely try and make it seem like we're trying to maybe get some more bricks or something, and they'll show us like the plan, maybe.
All right, yeah. So you guys you go into the security room. Lethai just got his collar taken off. Eugene Archibald is there. He's like, "Oh, let me check this out." And you're kind of like stalling, asking him some questions. And then we go over to Belmont again, and Belmont's in there. And you guys are having a great time. And so
Right.
Belmont is still disguised, right? So you don't really look like Belmont.
Billy, yeah. Can I
then,
make like a perception? Do I recognize or know anyone in the room, or am I supposed to? Can I ask what's his face about the King of the Waste right now? Like, good point.
Yeah. So he's like, so you ask him about it, and he's like,
Oh, he's coming right now.
he looks at the clock. He's like,
Yep, right now, right.
and then in walks 3-foot goblin,
Oh God, I fucking
who you recognize as
Oh,
none other than Salzamar.
that's
Oh,
hilarious. That is
Hey,
no.
He
hilarious.
jumps up on the table.
fucking.
Hello, everybody. It's Your Highness, the King of the Waste.
Of course.
That's hilarious.
It was so funny because you totally called that.
I mentioned
And
it earlier.
I was like, damn it. Yeah, I already had that idea before, and then
Oh
you
my God.
totally thought about it.
Yeah.
You got it, and
Oh
I was like,
God.
I
No,
made
that was
it
good.
too
Though. That was good because it wasn't even obvious. It was just the fact that there was one person who was like obviously like, and because the person who mentioned it was one of the Oshi gang, like kind of runt dudes, right? Who was like, yeah, he's not that big of a deal. So I was like, okay. The fact that one of these guys was saying it really kind of makes me think more.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Wow. What a
All right.
reveal.
I'm
That's
immediately.
wild.
That's
I'm
the
currently
real.
high too, so.
That's the real reason why I wanted Belmont to go in. I wanted somebody to go in so I could reveal Salzamar as the
Oh
king.
my
He's joking.
God.
Yo, guys,
Great.
please go to the meeting.
Somebody.
God.
Ultimate gremlin. All right, so I'm currently, you know, that like PTSD scene where it's like the old Nom footage, like every kind of like
Yeah.
war artillery, it's going through his head with like Death Valley experience.
Yeah. And he doesn't even notice you until like halfway through he's talking. He's like, who are you? And Guala kind of covers for you. He's like,
He's my friend. He's my friend.
and he's like, oh, friend of Guala is a friend of mine. King of the Waste. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Good to meet you, Bootstrap Billy. Bootstrap Billy.
Bootstrap Belly. Ah, you look familiar. Oh.
Right, do I?
You look just like my friend Bongo.
Bongo. Oh, I don't know if I've heard of that. What is he?
Bongo, another Dragonborn,
Yeah.
looks just like you.
All right. What is?
Yeah.
Where is he now? Love to meet. I love doppelgangers in general.
He couldn't make it.
Oh. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I knew him from a long time ago. He
Yeah.
does not live here. Anyways, back to the meeting.
yeah,
The
right.
train is coming in to Alabasta. and the shipment needs to be obtained. I make myself clear. We will all have a piece of the pie once we steal what's in the train.
I asked Guala if he can he can get me an inside track into this operation.
Guala kind of mumbles over. He's like,
I'm on a train. Big money, man. Big money train.
and in this room, you don't see Dorgax. You see Donald Gilmore.
Yeah.
It's the only guy you recognize, and then everybody else is like a gang member or some type of gang member. And this goes on. They start talking about like some plan to take down a train. They start talking about like the shipment that they're like putting out a shipment of drugs. And that's like their everyday talk of business type of stuff. There's also like a lot of rare artifacts in here. There's this like tomb, like a golden like Egyptian looking tomb. There's like the chair that Salzamar is on, like this very ancient, looks very expensive, like a relic from like the ancient times. Everything's all gold.
Can I roll Arcana check?
Yeah, what are you trying to check?
I just want to see if there's anything like emanating or like giving off specific energy, or if it's all just luxury.
Okay.
What do I have right now? Because I'm on drug +3?
Say a plus
6. What was that? Oh wait, no, because we did
Plus
another
4?
line when we came down the meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say it's
Okay.
like a +4. You're gonna have a long sleep. I feel like there should
Yeah.
be
I'm gonna have to like sleep and a half to wear off this constitution.
Oh man.
So I already had a short rest earlier at least. All right, so +4 we've got 17.
Yeah, so the King of the Waste, Salzamar, is glowing. He's got a lot of magic items on him. Everybody else seems to be glowing, but their amulet, they got some magic items. And you don't really you sense something in another room, but you don't know exactly where, because you can't pick up that far.
My senses are dull.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in that room.
Okay.
It's like we flash over to Aaron and Eugene in the security room.
I don't know what we're supposed to be doing right now, man. This is like, okay, we need to free them and get their collars off and get out.
And Salzamar is now here, but you guys don't even really know that.
That doesn't sound too bad. Like, it's only 2 of the guards, right? Or 3
without
three
them
guards?
sounding the alarm.
Yeah,
Well-
without the alarm being sounded.
Well, were we able to see an alarm type thing like that we could?
Well, I guess
we could
the
disable?
alarm
This doesn't technically blow my cover either, because I could still play this if we're not going for like if you guys are full on escaping, I can still play this chummy when that.
Yeah, it's
alarm
not like
goes
Walla's
off.
gonna like come and check on
No.
things. Yeah, he's gonna just go back to the gladiator area.
And I'll just try and maybe find an escape after that, like once if everything does get heat.
Here's what we could do if it's too complicated. We'll do a skill challenge, and you do 3 rolls to successfully do the entire encounter. If you don't do those 3 rolls, then it's a combat encounter.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, so
Alright.
do you want me to stay in here, or should I be going to the meeting now? Because it seems like I'm like running late for this meeting now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think we would have thought that you had to go to this meeting because we wouldn't have known Belmont is there, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
just
I
kinda
thought-
feel like- you did.
Yeah,
You
well-
did kind of see me, but like I guess the important person there.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't planning on going to the meeting, but I did see Belmont go that way. So now I feel like I probably should.
yeah, I
but-
think you would as a character, but also maybe before, because like combat can be like a minute. Like maybe before you
Yeah.
leave, you do something. You know?
Well, I mean, yeah, then sure. If that's the case, then
All right. So Yeah, so you're going to the meeting then.
Well, I'm saying if that's the case, then maybe I don't go to the meeting, because if we have to do combat, it's just going to be a minute long, and I can still technically make it to the meeting.
Yeah. I mean,
it's up to
5
you.
minutes.
assuming we hit combat, but yeah, we could try the skill challenge and see what happens.
I'm down.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, so I've on the way, while we were kind of touring everything and looking at the prisoners, I had already imbued the cameras. So the one outside the hall on the way to the security room, the ones and then the ones in the prisoners room, the one outside the prisoners room that looks into that hallway, and then the one in the prisoners room, closer to the entrance, I guess, or my three.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So
I don't know if that requires a skill challenge, but
I'm gonna
or a
say
skill
this
check.
is like a sleight of hand. What else?
So it's gonna be
Something
between
to-
those two as well. So not even
Something to distract them, and if you somehow communicate to Belmont to do something.
Mhm.
You could also kind of factor in, let's say I'm just naturally being distracting. I could just roll something for that, but it would probably
Yeah, you could do a performance roll.
performance.
I don't know how we would communicate with Belmont.
It would
Yeah,
only
I
be
don't
a
know.
Zuzu
Yeah.
thing. So the
Yeah.
only thing I would be able to roll for is the factor of how much I'm distracting the people in the room.
I think
That would be
Zuzu needs to make an
random.
ability check for all the stuff he's doing to release them,
Well,
and then
Zuzu-
me and
Buttons while they're being distracted, right?
So that's dexterity.
Because you're talking to them right now about how the technology works, and they're turned around, I'm assuming, because these are the
Sure.
computers back here. So Zuzu can just be pressing the buttons.
Yeah.
As they're being talked.
could because he's so powerful. Could one of the skill checks be Lathai takes the sword and beheads the three or four guards?
That would be a
sneak like a sneak assassination.
That would be a DM roll, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think he's that powerful.
Oh, he's not. Okay, I thought he was.
But he
These
is
guards are
pretty
pretty
powerful.
tough too. So
I mean, if we're going into a combat, then Lathai will definitely be a lot of help.
yes,
But
Belcher won't.
that'll be last case scenario. if we need to do a combat,
Yeah,
Okay.
then that's the first thing that he's
I'm
gonna
just
do.
I'm just trying to figure out
What
how
are the guards?
to get all these prisoners escaped and get their collars out because they have to come to this room to get the
yeah.
collars
Well, it's
off.
definitely a sleight of hand. I feel like maybe a stealth check, and then
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna say
Unless one of the skill checks is while I'm talking to these guys and looking at all technology, I'm able to reverse engineer from what they're saying, and I can figure out a way to get off the collars later.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
right now they just dip, because then if all the cameras don't show anything, then we're good.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. And you can even that thing that you're like, oh, let me see how this works. You could technically pocket that, and then
It's a device.
yeah, it's a device that it could even be just simple enough that you could just make one if you had.
I feel like
Yeah, I feel like also if
maybe
you
that's
went,
an Arcana roll.
if you went to Oshi's bar, if you went to Georgian, that one of those places you could figure it out. I'm sure.
Mhm.
Okay, that simplifies things.
All right, so
Right.
the first you're gonna distract them. What are you gonna do to distract them? You are Guido Johnny. You're forgetting that you're Guido Johnny. You can order them
Mike,
around.
maybe you do something to.
You can
distract
also
them.
just Guido Johnny has a certain amount of power.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what I would say. What would I say?
I don't know. You're Guido Johnny, man.
What would be
Just do
useful here?
a spot inspection. Make sure
Okay,
everyone's uniforms are looking
How
good.
about I just say this? Hey, you boys know how to use this stuff. Can you show my friend how this stuff works? Because if he can set up his own prison system, then we're gonna have a really good relationship here.
Oh yes, that would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, sure. You want me to go into the other room? And, what do you want me to do? I can.
Well, just can you show him how the collars work and how this unbuckling the collars works?
Yeah. So you just take this, you do this, boom. It's something like that.
Okay,
I
so
think we got them at the back. You want some extra ones? We can get you some. And
Well,
one of the-
yes, that'd be lovely. Can we combine 2 skill checks to be like one, like doing the same thing, but one skill check is like the distraction of it, and then one skill check is me garnering information of how to reverse engineer it. But it's
Yeah,
like the
sure.
same task, like them
Yeah.
showing this to us.
Well, also while we're talking, I want Zuzu to start releasing the prisoners.
Yeah, so that's probably another check. So
Okay,
can I do
so
like an
first-
Arcana?
Yeah, do the sleight of hand to change the tapes. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
You're switching the cameras, right? You're playing a loop.
All right. I got a 13 sleight of hand. I'm going to use, and I haven't used this yet. I'm going to use Lucky
Okay.
because it seems important. That's better. 15, not amazing, but 15.
Okay.
Oh.
So you just passed it, and they didn't seem to notice. Like, hey, what are you doing by the computer over there? That's top secret. We're showing you how this works over here. And they,
Oh, just this is so fascinating. I've never seen such machinery.
yeah. See that stuff goes.
Hey, don't worry. Hey, don't worry about it. He's our
Oh,
friend. Look at this.
okay.
Look at what we just got from him.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah, you guys are doing good.
Is this how you
business,
treat
okay.
all your guests?
All right, I'm sorry. Okay, and then Zuzu lets the prisoners free. All right.
Yeah, I don't need a skill check for that, do I? It's just pressing.
No,
the
no.
button. All right.
Yeah,
good.
so they all get out, and all right, so they're all coming out now, and does Zuzu let the Tyrannosaurus out too, the dinosaur?
Yeah, sure.
Oh God.
That could be a problem now.
Yeah.
Gonna
Sure.
cause mayhem in the gladiator area.
All right, that actually causes a sufficient distraction. This dinosaur now starts rampaging through the hallways, and it crashes through the door.
Holy shit.
And everybody in the security tank's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And they all run off.
So they don't see it on the cameras, but they hear it.
So I guess we're running out. Can I get Zuzu to fly in here, and I can actually make Zuzu speak with my voice? So I'm gonna get Zuzu to say in my voice, follow my voice. We're getting you guys out of here. While I run as Guido Johnny towards the meeting room, saying, "Hey guys, we got a fucking problem here." Then,
Oh shit! All right.
and then I'm hoping that's Belmont's cue to get out of there.
Can I
I'm
do
knee
it?
deep in more WAP. No.
Can I do a Arcana check to have garnered information on how to get rid of the collars?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you also swipe whatever the crystal thing
Yeah.
is on the wall
I'll
or
say
something?
that. While these guys run out, you could just take it. You could just
Okay.
take the
Yeah. Sure. Okay. I'll just take it. I thought it was like
I'm
attached.
so tempted to. I just want to fucking interact with Salzamar so bad.
All right, you get one last
We can
chance.
come back tomorrow.
You get
Yeah.
one last chance before technically Guido Johnny came in. So this is before Guido Johnny came in. Flashback to Belmont.
Well, is it because
And-
do they also hear what happens
Well, like
with
this-
the T-Rex?
this hasn't happened yet.
Okay,
so-
cool.
This is during the time of when they're in the security room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anything you want to say, you got like a minute to say it before that Guido Johnny's comes in.
Oi, hey, King of the Waste, mate. me and Guala have been talking about you all night, man.
He's like mid conversation. He's like, yeah, yes, sorry, what was it?
Yeah.
Belly, right?
Yeah, Billy, yeah, you call me whatever you want, man. Whatever you want.
Okay, yeah, what is it?
I've just been talking about you all night. I've heard some tales. I've heard you're impressive.
Yeah, I
I
know.
didn't think I'd be able to meet you.
I'm kind of a big deal. I get it. And then he starts continuing talking about the plan.
Wait, I got one more question for you, man.
Yes.
I've been all over town. I went to the Temple of Darkness earlier.
The
And,
temple.
And I was looking into some lore, and some locals were talking about something called the Book of Death. And I was curious if you've heard about it before.
He gets like really intense, and he starts walking over to you. What did you say?
I was just looking into the Book of Death, mate. Have you heard anything about it?
What's your name? Belly?
Billy. Bootstrap Billy.
You don't ever talk about the fucking Book of Death with me. All right, Belly?
Oh, right. I was just Guala here said.
No.
Didn't he tell doesn't he tell everyone about it or something?
Well, people know that he has it,
People know that he's got something.
but he clearly doesn't like to talk about it. And he's getting like really intense, and he's like, I don't know you, Belly. You just come into this room. These are all leaders here. What do? You just Guala's friend? And Guala kind of like backs you up. He's like, like okay,
All
okay,
right,
fine.
Guala. That's all right. I overstepped my boundaries. I get it.
All right.
Is Alzamar within? Is he within reach?
Salvamar is across the table, and there's a chair in front of you. So you're.
Is he within like how? What's the feet? Like, is he distance? Like grabbable distance?
Oh my god.
He's within. I'd say he's 15 feet away,
15
and
feet.
he's kind of walking towards you when he's
Yeah.
saying that. So maybe he's within like 10 feet,
Okay.
and he's walking on the table. It's this like little dude.
Is he
and,
going to be here when Guido Johnny knocks on the door? Or is he going to return to his seat?
I'm not knocking at the door. I'm yelling in
You're
the
gonna yell it?
hallway.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not actually gonna come into
Yeah.
the room.
I have a plan, and no matter what, I think it's somewhat going to get me out of here at least. With
Oh yeah,
some
do
more-
what you're
some
gonna
more.
do, because you got 30 seconds before.
The interaction. All right, so
Well, I guess Belly wouldn't know that, but yeah, go for it.
right, so I'm more so waiting for Salzamar and everyone to kind of be distracted with what's happening outside. So, more in between, let's say a Guido Johnny moment occurs, yells outside. What is everyone's initial reaction in the room?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I
Okay,
will
so-
run. Maybe I will run into the room because they should probably see me.
How to make it more?
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking you just open the door and you're like, boys,
Yeah.
we got a problem.
Yeah, we got a
And
fucking
when that
problem.
happens, everybody just so you could say one last thing before
Yeah.
Guido Johnny comes in. He said,
At that moment, I actually I was hoping to roll a stealth right when he comes in.
so everybody's like going hectic, and then
Yeah, and then I kind of I rolled a 19, so it works out. So,
all right, yeah.
I don't know how stealthy that makes me.
All right, yeah.
in
So,
this
so when that happens, everybody kind of like starts rushing towards the door, and you manage to sneak out. I guess it kind of gets chaotic, and people
Yeah.
are kind of like arguing amongst each other, and then you kind of like just disappear from the
Yeah.
table.
While I'm disappearing, I would like to do one more thing in the chaos.
Yes. What do you want to do?
I'd like to try and grab one of the arcana items that Salzamar has on his person before I leave.
Nice.
Okay. You can do a sleight of hand.
Okay. Do I get any stealthy bonus?
Oh man.
Oh, is he good? I rolled a 15.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh shit.
Good Salzamar.
Salzamar
Oh, shit.
Salzamar stares you down, and he's like, "Wait a second, I know you. I know you."
Oh no.
You try to grab something, and he looks at you. He's like, "Wait a second, where do I know you from?" And as that happens, you hear this massive explosion from the side of the Bloodstone Underground, And you see Eugene could see this in the cameras, and maybe Guido, Johnny, or Aaron. You see
Aaron's
a
in the hallway,
hole.
I think, probably.
You see a hole in the front of the Bloodstone Underground, and there's about 10 ships of Jelzar's crew.
Whoa.
Wow, we really put up against each other.
And that's the end of the episode.
Wow.
What's gonna happen next time?
Fucking hell.
Rainbow Valley.
Can we I guess we run out of the fucking hole.
Fucking
That's
You guys,
crazy.
Nat 20 piece of shit.
Wow.
Well, that was our dude's journey for today. Tune in next time on Rainbow Valley Radio, where we will be continuing our dude's journey. And I'll be sitting here continuing my journey as well, in my lonely shack in the middle of the desert, watching the sunset in a shimmering rainbow glow. And I wish you the best on your journey as well. May you all drift peacefully in the twilight, and may the stars be your guide. I'm your host, Bronson Rogers, signing off and good night.